Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Hope y'all are doing really well today. It's Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Wednesday. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, hope y'all are gonna have a beautiful day or did whenever it is you're watching this. Today's our daily reading. I'm going to use the Barbieri Tarot. We'll take a look at current situation and the influences around that. I will use the Radiant Wise for clarifying. Okay, let's get started. I'm really enjoying this deck. This deck is one of those decks that I think was one of the very first unusual decks I bought. That and the Ghost were my two unusual decks. I bought this at actually a psychic fair in Colorado. I remember. I think 2015 or 16. So let's get started here. Current situation for Eight of Pentacles, present influence, Nine of Cups, future influence, Four of Cups, what we don't see, Wheel, what to look for, Moon, unexpected, please. Five of Swords, Challenge, Chariot, Strength. That's been showing up quite a bit. Eight of Swords. When I see that Eight of Swords, it means there's something about being stuck that might be good. Where does this lead? Three of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, well, this is rather a tough reading. We've got Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Swords, bleh. Four of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So the Nine of Pentacles is about being not just independent, but, successful. I get the overall feeling that this might be kind of like a feeling of being successful at something, but you feel like it may be interfering with something else. So, and the Tower's below that. Whew. This is it. Well, let me pull a piece of advice, please. Advice, please. Fool. Yeah. I think that's like a given. Let me take a quick look at all of the cards, because I feel like what's happening here is there's this drive with the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups being influenced. I'm going to really work to reach some wishes and desires. That's what I'm getting the overall feeling, but it leads to disappointment instead. There's something here that maybe you're striving for. Again, Eight of Swords is in the strength. So it's kind of telling us that if you're feeling stuck, maybe there's a reason. And so I'm seeing this energy like, yeah, you might get disappointed. But I get the overall feeling, even though, guys, so it leads to Three of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. The strength is the Eight of Swords. So I feel like you're headed in the right direction, being that the Eight of Swords is in your strength, but it takes a bit to get there. Keep in mind this. I mean, when I see hard cards, look, this is a daily reading. Our energy shift constantly, especially when we're looking at, so when we say, where does this lead? It doesn't mean this is the destiny. This means it's just stop along the way. Okay, it's going to lead to some sadness, but that doesn't mean we stay there. However, it does look like it's going to take a bit to get out, but that's okay. I don't feel like it's weeks, it's days. So Eight of Pentacles being in the current situation, this is definitely an energy of working really hard, studying something, working on something that you want to master. With the Nine of Cups being in your influence, there is some kind of dream or wish, desire even. I'm getting it's more desire this is what I want. I'm working to get there. So let's clarify that Eight of Pentacles, and then we'll clarify the nine. Well, I don't know. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles first. What is the Eight of Pentacles in our current situation? Three of Pentacles, World. There's a feeling here that there's something that you were working on that is coming definitely to a successful end. This could have been at work or working on with people. It's coming to a conclusion, but again, it's success, reaching a goal. And the Seven of Swords, I feel like this is telling you kind of what this is about. I think you're working on trying to figure something out, like someone, if you felt they were deceiving you, you're going, you know what, what is this really about? Like, why did this happen? What really happened? Because with the Seven of Swords, there's a sneakiness to it. And when we're trying to reach our dreams and we feel like something isn't quite right, we want to know more about that. So I feel like this Eight of Pentacles is that quest of what's really going on here. Because I really want to, this was my desire, is my desire, or I thought it was. And I want to know what happened. Because I feel like there's some kind of pullback. Again, there's some kind of conclusion that you're wondering if it was even fair. And your desires are driving you to that. Now, this could be any life area, but I will tell you it's strong enough that it's very important to you. So the Four of Cups is in the future influence. Now, keep in mind, in this deck specifically, if you look up the meaning and you read it, it says, look at me, I'm so beautiful. Why isn't anybody noticing me? It's a poor little old me card. So you're going to be in a position where, what did I do? Why me? I'm so great. I did all of this stuff. Instead of really looking at the real reasons, because it might not have anything to do with you at all. But sometimes when we get in a funk and we feel like we haven't reached goals or we're failing on reaching our desires, we blame ourselves. And in some cases we should, right? I mean, like, okay, maybe I should have done this differently. Maybe I didn't reach this goal because I didn't save enough money and I overspent here. Or maybe I didn't reach this goal because I cheated on my diet. Yes, some things are our own making, but there's some things that aren't. When it comes to some things, maybe at work and love, and in relationships of any kind, there's other people involved here. So you could be doing everything right. It just doesn't mean that, things work out. It has nothing to do with you per se. Like, it's nothing you did, or maybe it is, but that's who you are, right? So, anyway, I feel like this is like in the future, this is the key to what kind of leads you down this sadness path. Because if you're going to be going, well, I should have, and there's something that you don't have control over, then take a second look at that. Because, yeah, maybe you deserve something, but if it's a relationship, the other person has to want it. And if it's at work, there could be anything that gets in the way at work, whether it's someone has been there longer than you or someone the boss likes better, has nothing to do with it you did anything wrong, right? So just keep that in mind in the future. I think it's really important if you start going down that path, especially if there's nothing you can do about it, it's not your fault. Don't sit there and think, oh, I deserve this. Well, maybe you deserve something like this, but obviously this situation you have no control over. So it's kind of like it's almost to me feeling like if you can combat this feeling, then you will combat all of the, excuse my stomach grumbled. You can combat this other stuff here too, as well. The wheel is in what you don't see. Look, time keeps moving. So, and I don't think this could be, someone, I don't think it is. I think this is a reminder. You're kind of staying stuck in the past. It's like, okay, things are moving forward for a reason. Things have changed for a reason. Whatever that reason is, we're all going to be different about it, right? And I'm not going to sit here and second guess. We can pull clarifiers on it, but all of our destinies are different, and they're supposed to be. So, what is this wheel, please? Knight of Cups. I don't want both of these. I want that one. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups. Yeah, someone disappointed you and you're holding on to that disappointment. And I feel like what's moving ahead is, I mean, it could be, in some cases, it could be someone that may be moving back towards you, but I would be really careful here that instead of holding on for Pentacles to disappointment, you got to let it go if it hasn't, especially if it has something to do with love or someone promised you something. If someone promised you something or you thought there was a promise, was there first? Grab a hold of that. Or was it just your dream and you were disappointed by something that happened? Again, this Knight of Cups could be relationship, but it also could be work. I get an overall feeling from some of you that has to do with being really disappointed by someone at work, but or other life areas. But I do feel like this is okay. If it's another person and they're moving ahead, why don't you? The other thing is if it's work and things are just going to go on because the company has to make money, it's not going to go under because you didn't get, maybe you did deserve it, but you didn't get the promotion or the job, or you're being undermined or didn't get enough money. Whatever the case may be, things are going to keep going. And you can stay in a stuck mode, but what good is it doing you? And I'm looking at that Fool and advice, and I'm like, yeah, it's time for something new. The Moon is in what to look for. I feel like it's okay. So it's facing the wheel. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my stomach. It's loud. I know it's right by that. We have the wheel. It's facing the wheel. It's looking at the time moving forward. I feel like in what to look for, open your eyes to it's time. It's time to move on. Wheel, forward movement. The Moon is having more clarity or not, but I feel like because it's in what to look for, is there something that you didn't know or weren't clear on? You need to get that clarity, or do you just need to open your eyes and get out of your own self? What's really happening here? I got to move forward too. And I feel like that's kind of what the advice is. I do feel like that's what the advice is, not kind of. The Five of Swords is in the unexpected. I feel like there's something here. I almost get the feeling like someone's going to fight for you. Let's clarify that Five of Swords. There's a feeling here like let's see. Or maybe you're fighting something that you don't need to be fighting. This is a tough reading because you may be just being very disappointed about something. You're reliving it. And again, this is no, judge. This isn't what it is. We do these things, especially daily readings, especially because this isn't saying you're going to be in this funk all month, it's just a process. Five of Swords, please, in the unexpected. What is this? World. Nine of Swords. Two of Pentacles. I feel like this is the Two of Pentacles. I feel like someone might be coming back around. There was an ending stressing you out, and I feel like that's coming back around. Now, the Two of Pentacles, sometimes I see this as it's about balance, but sometimes I look at that too, and he's looking at one pentacle specifically. And sometimes I feel like either that someone's not paying attention to anything else or they're coming back around. This I feel like is a person, and it could be at work, who can only focus on one pentacle at a time, basically. I'm focused here because that's got my focus and I'm all in. Oh, okay, got that. Now I'm back over here again. And I feel like that's happening. But I do feel like that it might bring a little bit of anxiousness, because if you're if you're kind of trying to get over something and it comes back around again, you kind of have to fight that off. And it's up to you. Are you going to work through it, or are you going to just say, this ain't worth it? And that's unexpected energy coming in, but that's going to be a decision card right now, I feel like. The Chariot's in your challenge. Now, the Chariot's all about movement, moving forward, travel, going for something. This is challenging you. You're having a really hard time, probably. Again, we're back into this, all this energy, moving out of something, moving away from something. It's really important that, you you're, I mean, it's odd to me that the Chariot is in your challenge, but the Eight of Swords is in your strength. I'm not gonna lie, that's tough, because it's saying, okay, you're having a hard time moving, but the Eight of Swords is saying it's good that you're stuck. I think it's two energies. So I think that the challenge with the Chariot is like expecting yourself to go in a certain way. Like, the challenge is, I'm going to go back to the Fool, finding something new, moving forward into something new, moving away from something old, going for broke, basically, going after what you really want. You're struggling with that. With the Eight of Swords being in the strength, maybe it's good that you don't go backwards, because I get the feeling that if this person or situation comes back, maybe it's not the right time. It's not that it's not right, it's not the right time. Now, I feel like that's what leads to the sadness. I feel like you make a choice saying, no, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to pull some clarity on the Three of Swords. What is the, where does this energy really come from? Is it someone that hurt you, or are you hurt just because of a decision you made? That's okay, right? You're sad about it, but I feel like the Five of Cups is actually more card to worry about. And I'll tell you why in a second. Let's see. Three of Swords, please. What is this and where this all leads? Eight of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You are stuck. You are looking at being stuck or not. Like, if you look, the Five of Cups, these two. The Five of Cups is facing that Eight of Swords. That's all you're seeing. You see, you're not turning around. Being stuck isn't necessarily bad, but you're assuming it is. And you're assuming that you're not moving ahead. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like, though, this could be about your home to some degree. Like, okay, I'm stuck. I'm disappointed. So for some of you, this is your home. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's okay. Like, that just came. But I feel like that's what it's saying is, you're viewing being stuck as a disappointment instead of as maybe, but which I feel like that's what's making you sad. And I feel like there's something here about your home, or it could be your finances, or reaching goals with relationships too. But I feel like you're blaming it on, I think you're looking at being stuck or in kind of as an excuse. Now, if you feel like there's something, Five of Cups, that's come up a couple times, this is something that you are truly disappointed about. And I feel like you make a decision that kind of like, go, okay, this is going to hurt. Then we go back to the Five of Cups. I feel like, honestly, I'm almost getting the feeling that you made a decision to do something, and you're gonna disappoint yourself because you're not gonna stick to it. Let's see. Let's see more on this Five of Cups. But like when okay, it hurts. I don't know if I can, and then you don't stick with the decision because you're tempted to go back to something. Five of Cups, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Sun. You're disappointed. You're disappointed in yourself, and you are looking at these cards going, okay, if I make this decision to step away from something or separate myself from something, then I won't have these things. Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Sun. So you're assuming that stepping away from another situation will take these things away from you. Now, we get to the Seven of Swords, which I'm glad I pulled 3 cards out, because this also is the energy of taking stuff back. I don't think this is someone fooling you. I feel like this is you going, nope, I want these wonderful things. I want Nine of Cups. I want to be the Queen or King of Pentacles. I want happiness and joy, and I'm going to get it. And I feel like this is a key. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords. I like that. I actually really like that. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Swords. And then I'm going to get to that full because I think that's really important. I might even clarify that full for you. Seven of Swords. I normally don't clarify Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Emperor. There is something here about this. Okay, so whether it's job, lover, something, they come back around. And I feel like you go, okay, see, this is the Two of Pentacles, them looking at the situation differently. But I've already walked away from that. I'm going to take control back. Whatever this Seven of Swords is, whatever you take back, you do this with authority. In other words, no, this is what I want, and I'm not going to let all of this other crud get in my way. And I like how that ends. And that's the Emperor too, and the Eight of Swords. Going towards your destiny, going towards what's important. Your advice is the Fool. Take a leap of faith. What's it going to hurt? I mean, unless it's going to break you or, we can not do things because afraid of failure, afraid of being hurt. Usually when we don't start something new or take a leap on a situation is out of fear. There are times that we absolutely don't take advantage of something because we go, no, I can't do that financially right now, or I can't travel that far for work, or, no, my family's here, I can't move for work, or, okay, that's okay. There's absolutely times where we cannot take advantage of an opportunity, but sometimes we need to fly. You just need to fly. You need to say, nope, I need something different. And the only way I'm going to get something different or get what I want or reach my desires, Nine of Cups, I just have to go. I got to just take a leap of faith and hope that it works out. If it doesn't, I learn something along the way, and I'm not clarifying it because, well, I will. For some of us, I don't need clarifying on that because I got it. It makes sense to me. But is there anything else we need to know about this Fool that can lead us to the right leap of faith? Put us in the right direction. Anything we need to know? King of Swords, Ace of Wands. Taking advantage of a new opportunity, I think what this is saying is the advice is to take this leap of faith. Well, the King of Swords is, have a goal in mind, but take advantage of an opportunity that comes. And what this is I feel like is, you know what? Yeah, it's stressful, but sometimes that's okay too. You know, if you want to move away from being in this situation and reliving it over and over, the only way to do that is to just say, okay, I'm going. I'm doing it. I'm doing something different. And that's why I feel like that Eight of Swords, again, back to that as a strength. It's not, it's, I feel like it's the strength, and not because you're not moving into something new. It's because it's keeping you from going back to something old. Or the Eight of Swords is keeping you from um, moving too quickly into something that maybe not is good for you. And that's all of these cards down here. Three of Swords, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. So I feel like that leads to that. Anyway, there you have it. I'm going to leave it right there for you. It's kind of gone on a little long. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Take care. Have a beautiful day.